much more than a toned arms workout for women over 50. This is also a postural workout, a shoulder workout, so that you have healthy shoulders, a tall posture, and toned arms, all in one. I'm Alicia Jones from Alicia Jones Healthy Living, and since 2006, I've helped transform the health and lives of women over 50 through fitness and weight loss strategies. And today, not only are you gonna tone your arms, but you're gonna create healthy shoulders and a perfect posture. Right now, if you're thinking to yourself, I don't have shoulder injuries, I don't really care to work the shoulder. I'm sure you care about posture, and more importantly, over 50, it is so valuable to still work the postural muscles and to create shoulder mobility. The reason being, with age, a lot of times, one, there's decreased blood flow to the shoulder, and it's one of the big areas that gets injured quite a lot. Also, with all of the forward motions we do, driving, typing, holding on to grandkids or kids, throughout all of those years, the front of the shoulder starts to rotate forward. This creates misalignment in the shoulder and oftentimes creates shoulder issues. AC joint issues, frozen shoulder are just two of the issues that tend to happen over 50. You might not even notice that it's creeping up, but when you do certain movements such as push-ups or planks, you feel it in the shoulder more. It's a sign that the shoulder is weak, more than you feel it in the arm muscles. So since we are toning your arms anyways, why don't we also work on those postural muscles, getting your shoulders in proper alignment, working the shoulders and also stretching the chest, which will allow your shoulders to be in proper alignment. This will not only give you that beautiful old toned look in your arms, but it is also going to make you feel your healthiest and most injury-free, which we all want, right? Because what's the point of looking good if we don't feel good? For this workout, you're going to need very light weights, and in some instances, especially if you do have shoulder issues, you won't want to use weights at all. And you're going to want a little bit heavier weights for the toning part. You'll also need your couch, which is why I'm here in the den today to show you how to do this workout in the couch. All of the moves, well, most of the moves you get to do lying down, which is the best type of workout, isn't it? Okay, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start by lying down on the sofa. Isn't that wonderful? We get to lie down. Move the pillows if you have pillows in the area. You wanna make sure that your head is in alignment with the rest of your body. Your scapula, or the back of your shoulder, is being protected by the couch, so it's actually gonna help you stay in great alignment and give you support. But your arm is going to come out and it's gonna be free fall. So gravity is gently pulling your arm down. You wanna make sure that your chest is facing up towards the sky and hold that arm out. Reach those fingertips out. This is just the first part. So right away, as somebody who really works hard on not having shoulder issues, because this left shoulder is an issue for me a lot of times, I can feel all of those muscles down my arm and into some of my fingers. So it's a preferred pain. It means I'm very tight. So if you feel that going all the way down the arm, well, congratulations, you definitely need to be doing this with me. You'll notice the shoulders are rolled back. My scapula, the back of the shoulder, is completely pressed down. So here we start just like this, a beautiful stretch. This alone is wonderful. Notice how my arm just went down a little bit more. That's because as I'm holding this stretch, slowly gravity is gently pushing down and I'm able to get into more of the chest. I'm not popping the ribs, so it's easy to want to lift up the chest and come right up into that motion. You don't want to do that. You want to push your back into the couch, because we want this to only be about the shoulder and the chest. You're going to turn your head away from the body. I am going to stay looking at you, but I want you to do that so that we can also get in all of those chest muscles and neck muscles that are connected to the shoulder. From here, you're now going to take your palm and you're going to turn it down. That rotation is coming all the way. My arms and all of the bones inside are twisting with the arm. So allowing my arm to come down, I'm twisting, palm comes down towards the ground, and then palm comes up. This feels so good already. I really feel that rotation. If you're not feeling much or it feels good and you want a little bit more, you can also grab a weight. So I'm gonna grab an incredibly light weight. This is only a 2-pound weight. That weight gently pulls down as well to help assist with the shoulder to give that pull down a little bit. You do not want to force your arm up. You're allowing that weight to pull you down. That's so important because it's helping with an assisted stretch. And then once again, you're turning your palm down, and then you're gonna turn it up. You're gonna turn your palm down. We're gonna do 6 of these on this side. 3, 4, here we go. So we're doing keeping the reps light. So lots of stretching to open the chest. If you can, keep your head turned away from the body to get into more of those muscles. And let's do one more here on this side. Okay, and then bend the elbow, come into center, just like this. Let's do the next exercise to tone the back of the arm. I'm gonna stay with a light weight and scooch down just a little bit. Arm is still off of the sofa, so my scapula, the back of my shoulder, is still connected for support. But now I'm gonna take that weight and take it all the way back. Bent arm, and then hold that arm there and come up with the weight. We're coming down and up, working the back of the arm. You can always switch weight if this feels too light. This is a heavier muscle. What it means is it's the outside muscles. They're more power muscles than those little muscles that we were just stretching and strengthening to do with the shoulder. So if you want to go up in weight, absolutely go up in weight as long as your shoulder feels connected to the sofa, as long as you feel in control of the motion. And you want to feel that, this one in the back of the arms. This is higher repetitions. We're not doing 6. We're going to go all the way up, 12 to 15 repetitions on this side. Exhale and inhale. Those are the toning repetitions and strength repetitions for the back of the arm. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. And now bend your arm and come back in. Now, in order to get into the shoulder, we're going to reach the arm out, letter T. So this is a baby T. Your head is the top of the T and the arm is coming out here. Allow your arm to come down again. Notice how that stretches in the front of the chest. Maybe it's in a different area in the chest. Perfect, and then turn the head. So once again, we're doing a lot of chest opening exercises because these muscles get so tight that over time they pull the shoulder forward and create misalignment in the shoulder. And this is where some, if not all, of the issues come in when it comes to the shoulder. It really depends what your shoulder issues are. And then from here, what we're gonna do is allow the hand to come down, roll the shoulder back, feel how the back of the shoulder is on that sofa right there, and then hold on to your light weight again. We're gonna do bicep curls in this position, shoulder rolled way back. And if you feel that the back of your shoulder is trying to lift up, lean in to that arm. You wanna make sure that your shoulder's in great alignment. We're using lightweight for this, and we're gonna do bicep curls here. Exhale up and inhale down. And exhale up and inhale down. Perfect, just like this. This is a higher repetition again because this one's for toning. We're toning all of the front of the arm now and making sure that the shoulder's in alignment. What I love about doing this is that when you're down on the ground here, you can make sure that shoulder stays in alignment. A lot of times with bicep curls, we tend to rotate the shoulder forward because there's a tendon right here that pulls that shoulder forward. So again, you want to make sure that your shoulders roll back, you're pressed into the sofa, and that arm, gravity is pulling you down, and so you're fighting against it to come back up. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Perfect. All right. And now we're going to bring that weight in, and we're going to put the arm at 90-degree angle here. So when I come down like this, I'm going to show you sitting up quickly, just so you can see my arm is going to be in this 90-degree angle here, lying down, so that when my arm comes up, still in that same position where I am fully protected with the back of the shoulder blade, I'm leading with my elbow. So my hand comes all the way back, and then I'm leading the motion with the elbow, hinging, coming down. You'll notice this is as far as I can go here. You might be able to go all the way down with your shoulder pressed into the sofa. This is my area where I'm weak. So obviously I cannot go that far. And then all the way back. Maybe here, this is where you have the issue. So when you come all the way back, you're not able to. You're only able to have your arm up here. That means you're tighter right in these muscles here. So it really depends where you're tight. We're gonna rotate all the way down, only as far as you can. Take a look at my wrist. You wanna make sure that that wrist is really, really straight. The back of your shoulders pressed into the sofa. If your wrist is bending, then really you're not getting as far as you might believe you're getting. So take a feel at this. How does this feel? If this feels good and you can add a little bit more, once again, you can grab that weight. You're gonna hold on to that weight. Allow your elbow to lead with this, so your elbow's coming up, and then slowly come down, very, very slowly. Only as far as you can, keeping that elbow straight, that wrist straight, and then back and forward. Ooh, do I feel some crunchies with this one, that's for sure, coming on the forward. So you might notice with each repetition, again, for the mobility, that you're able to go down a little bit further on one direction or on the other. Don't force this. So you don't want to push down, because a lot of times if you're pushing down to try and get that hand down further, the shoulder's going to lift up from the sofa. So we want to make sure that you're in perfect alignment doing this. Great. 3 more. And 2 more. Nice and straight here. I like to hold it for a few seconds when we're doing this. Final 1. Great. Okay. And now we're going to go on to a toning exercise. So I'm going to stick with the same weight. You're going to bring your arm over to the other side. So the thumb is to the shoulder here. Once again, we're going to tone the back of the arm. You're going to exhale, come up, all the way up straight, and then bring that thumb back to the opposing shoulder. Notice how this part of my arm is staying straight up and down. It's easy to want to collapse it into your chest. You're not working your arm if you do that. So make sure that your arm stays up and down here, straight up and down. And again, we're toning the back of those arms. Exhale and inhale. Perfect. This is higher repetitions. We're going to do 15 repetitions of this one. Getting nice and toned in the back of the arms. The part that people say waves. when they're out in the wind, we're toning and firming that up so it doesn't wave in the wind. That's it, perfect. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Great. Okay, so let's sit up now. Sitting up right in center here, you're going to use either the same weight or you can grab a heavier weight. I'm going to grab a lightly heavier weight for this one. So this is 12 pounds here. I'm going to grab the weight, roll the shoulders way back. You'll notice how my hand is on my shoulder. That way I can make sure that my shoulders pulled way back. My hand is off of the sofa. Exhale, come up, and inhale down. And exhale up, and inhale down. So we're working those bigger muscles of the bicep as we're doing this. Now tall, standing, sitting really tall. Exhale up and inhale down. Make sure to pull your shoulder down when you're doing this. Oftentimes when I'm pulling my shoulder down, I can feel this in the scapula, in the back of the shoulder blade. I can feel all of those muscles being pulled down and keeping my shoulder in great alignment. Exhale up and inhale down, checking in with that shoulder that it's rolled way back. Perfect. I love this workout because seriously, you sit down the whole time, you lie down, it feels really, really good. I love it. And it sure feels good on the shoulder as well. Okay, 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And we're actually going to go in reverse on the other side. So we're going to start with the exercise we ended with for the arms. Exhale up and inhale down as you do that. Bicep curl on this side. That's it. Shoulders rolled way back. Check in with the shoulder. How does it feel? Hand on the shoulder. Is your shoulder rolled way back? That's it. Pull the neck long and your shoulder down. And exhale up. Try not to sway. You want to have a weight where it is all coming into the arm. That way you're toning the arm. And you're really focusing in on the arms more than any other part of the body. Perfect. Love it. Exhale up. Inhale down. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And great. Okay, perfect. I'm going to extend this all the way down to get full range of motion. Putting this weight, I'm actually going to put it on this side because of course we're switching sides now. So placing the pillows down on the ground so that I'm in great alignment, and we're going to go backwards with this one. So lie down. You're completely flat. Make sure your shoulder is, the back of your shoulder blade is on the sofa to press in there. And then from here, we're gonna take that weight, lift it up towards the sky. You're gonna bring your thumb over to the opposing side, just like that, pushing into the shoulder. And then exhale, come up, and inhale down. Exhale up, and inhale down. Really, it doesn't matter what order you go in with these exercises, as long as you're hitting both the shoulder and you're toning a muscle. For every muscle toning exercise you do, you want to make sure you're doing one for the shoulder as well to really get into those shoulders and give them proper alignment, healthy shoulders, and great posture. That's it. And exhale. You should start to feel this in the back of the arm now. I love this one for toning the back of the arm. It's one of my favorites. Exhale up and inhale down. Perfect. 3 more. 2 more. 1. And there we go. So coming down with the arm. And actually, let's do that bicep curl. So roll the shoulder back, press your shoulder into the sofa there. I'm leaning to this direction a little bit to make sure that my shoulder stays in great alignment. And then exhale, you're gonna come in for that bicep, that hanging bicep curl, and then come down. If you feel that your shoulder is popping, sit up to do this exercise. You always wanna make sure that that shoulder is flat. So if you were to take your hand and gently press it into the shoulder here, you would feel that it is flat against the back of the sofa and it's not rounding. If you see that round here, see how I'm lifted up here, then it means that you're pulling your shoulder forward. Those muscles are too tight to be doing them lying down. It's another reason why I'm using a really light weight for this exercise. It's not about doing as heavy as you can possibly do. It's all about form. Make sure that your form is fabulous. Great, let's do 3 more here. Really pushing into the side, checking in. 2 more. 1 more. Great, okay. I am going to stay with the weight. If you want to drop the weight, drop the weight. I'm going to open up the arm, letter T. Feel that weight pulling down, or if you're not using a weight, just use your hand, especially if it's an injured shoulder. So you'll notice I didn't really use a lot of weight at first on the other side. My left shoulder's my weak shoulder that I have to work really hard on. So on this side, I know that I am good to go with the weight. I have it right away. And then you're gonna turn your head to the opposite direction. Oh, I get that in my neck on this side. You might notice one side feels a lot different than the other side. You might get more in the neck, or maybe you don't feel anything at all in the shoulder or in the chest. One side is often tighter than the other, which is why, for the most part, people tend to have one shoulder that's an issue over both shoulders. Perfect. Oh, I love this stretch too. It feels so good. All right, and bring the weight in. flare out that elbow, create 90-degree with the arm, and then from here, you're gonna allow those knuckles to go back. Remember, you're not popping the chest to get in there. Notice how the shoulder stays flat, 90-degree angle here, and then lead with the elbow. The elbow points up towards the sky. Ooh, this side is definitely better for me at least. Let me know in the comments below whether it's better for you on the down, the up, or they're both tight. This exercise gives so much information as to what's tight and what needs work. Making sure that your shoulder is flat again. I'm gonna hold this one here for a few seconds just so that you can get really deep into those muscles. And then let's hold it on the other direction as well. Holding it here. How does it feel? Do you feel it in the chest? Do you feel it in the shoulder? These are rotator cuff muscles that you're working as well, and stretching and strengthening, which are so important for posture and for shoulders. We're keeping the reps low on this one, so we're going to do one more on each direction. Perfect. And now bring the arms straight up towards the sky. That shoulder is off. We're going to allow the hand to come to the outside of the sofa, and then exhale, come up, and inhale down. Exhale up, and inhale down. Toning again the back of the arms. I love this one. This is so good. So we do 2 toning exercises, and we do 2 back of the arm, front of the arm, and then we're doing our shoulder as well. So you've got the whole works in here. Exhale and inhale. That's it. Let's do 5 more. And 4, 3, 2 more, 1 more. Perfect. Okay. And now we're going to take that arm into the letter Y. Reach that arm way back. If you know that this side is okay, right away you can use weight. You'll see I'm right on my pillows. I'm all the way down to the ground. Right away you can grab onto your weight and slide down so you can see a little bit more here. Right here, and you're going to come all the way down with that weight. Feel the gravity pull you down. It is so important when you're doing this one, that you're not leaning over, nobody wants to fall off the couch, but also that you're pulling your arm and allowing that weight to gently pull you down. You don't want to use a heavy weight, you just want a gentle weight pulling you down. That's going to help assist with the stretch to get in quite a lot. And then turn your head to the side. Shoulder, it stays flat on the sofa. And then from here, you're going to take your palm and we're going to rotate. So notice how my elbow stays straight. There's just a slight bend to protect the elbow joint. Rotating, getting into the shoulder. And notice, maybe you feel it in a different place. Maybe you feel it down the forearm. Maybe you feel it in the chest. Maybe you don't feel very much at all, which is a good sign that your shoulder is in good alignment. That's it, 1 more. And release. Perfect. Okay, let's sit up. I'm gonna grab the weight, on the second weight of this one. We're gonna do final exercise for shoulder and toning. Great for posture. 2 90-degree angles, roll your shoulders way back. From here, your elbows stay connected to your sides. You're gonna pull those arms out to the side. This is called the friendly waiter. It's one of my favorite exercises to really, for postural, for shoulder stability and mobility. And at the same time, you wanna make sure that you're not arching the back and stretching out the chest. You want this all to be in the shoulders. You'll also feel this in the biceps, the front of the arms, and in your triceps. It's a great, great exercise. We're gonna keep the repetitions low. 2 more. 1 more. And that was it. That was it for toning and posture for healthy shoulders and toned arms. And if you like this video and you'd like more of videos like this, then hit subscribe to my channel and press like so I know that I should continue creating these videos. Okay, I'll see you at the next workout.